Hello everybody, we are back here on Fishing Planet, and it's been a little while since we've uploaded a video on this game, so I decided that why not go and do one of the things that we didn't really do much of when this map first released, when this beautiful saltwater map Kaiji no re-released. And that is going for Goliath Grouper, or Giant Grouper as they call them in this. But we're going to be using this particular setup right here. We've got the Ryoshi Kaito HG 5'3" SE, up to 194 pounds. We've got the 185 pound line. We've got the 192 pound reel here. You can see all the names on screen. We've got a 187 pound leader, as well as a 5.5 ounce cannonball sinker, and the Japanese spiny lobster. So we're going to start with this and then switch it up if this doesn't work for us. Oh, I don't know if I said it, but there it is, a 10-aught hook as well. And the location that we're going to be fishing is actually one that I'm sure everybody's familiar with, as there has been plenty of guides made on it. It's off to the left side over here. And it's honestly a really solid spot if you want to catch some big grouper, including some trophies. There is the point for my navigation buoy for those that are wanting to copy the coordinates. And then right next to it is these right here. So you've got the giant grouper right here. I haven't done a lot of fishing for them, so I've only got a marker down for a young one. But there is the cords right there. Wait, are we already getting a bite? Yeah, we already had a fish on. Oh my gosh. And it's a big one. I think this actually might be a grouper already. That was quick. Like, that was really quick how that fish bit. Like, the second it hit the ground, boom, fish on. The question is, what type of fish is this? I mean, it's definitely not a giant trophy grouper, I don't think. It's taken out some line, but not as much as I would expect it to. But then again, from what I remember, these grouper do fight a bit more sluggishly. At least from what I remember. So who knows, maybe it is a grouper of some sort, but I doubt it's a giant one. And by giant, I mean like a trophy. Although, this thing did just pull out some line. Quite a bit of line, actually. Okay, I mean, maybe this fish is a little bit larger than I thought it was. Because it's really putting up a decent fight. It's just a very slow-moving fish, so I think it's definitely a grouper. I feel like this is definitely a grouper. Question is this a giant trophy one, or is this just a normal one or a young one? Hard to say. I doubt it's a young. I'm going to say probably just a normal average size grouper. So after a couple of minutes of fighting it, we've got it down to about 60 feet. Well, 70 now. Now back to 60. Now we got it to 55. Yeah, this one's coming in. However, it does still have some fight in it. Jeez, back out to 100. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely underestimated at the beginning of this fight just how big this fish was. And while we're bringing this fish in, let's go ahead and mention something that I always get questions about. I always see at least one comment asking how I have access to this map at level 76. And the reason I have access to it is because I purchased the $60 DLC that comes with 60-day access to this map, as well as all the licensing and tackle that you would need for fishing on here. So we once again have this fish down to about 60. It's still putting up a pretty hefty fight. Yeah, it's going out again. This thing is way bigger than I initially thought it was. Like, when we hooked into it, I didn't even know if it was a grouper at first. Now I'm starting to wonder if it's actually a trophy grouper and not one of the young grouper like I thought it was. Man, this is pretty wild. We went from thinking that it wasn't even a grouper to thinking it was a small one to now thinking that it's very likely a good one. I mean, at least a mid-sized one. Oh, gosh. Almost lost it there. That could have been really bad. But there we go. We got our fish at the surface. And, of course, he's diving back down. There we go. We landed him. Finally. It's just a regular giant grouper, not a trophy. But, hey, that's my new personal record, at least. So, that's good. Now, the question is, can we land a trophy one? I'm wondering if I'll need to kind of jack up the hook size in order to get that trophy size grouper. But hey, that's still pretty sick. It's good to get a grouper on the board. We got a fish on while it's dropping once again. Come on. There we go. Fish on. Fish on, man. So that is our second fish that we've hooked in today. I did miss one bite right before this. This fish is definitely not nearly as big. Yeah, this thing is much, much smaller. Maybe not. I mean, it fought a little bit at the end, but yeah, this one's pretty small. Unless we just got lucky. Yeah, young giant grouper. There you go. Not a massive one, but it is another grouper. There we go. There's another fish on. Let's see what size this one is. Ooh, that's a better one, I think. I think that's a much better one right there. Oh, yeah, this one's putting up a bit more of a fight than the last one. That's for sure. Question is, will this be another regular giant grouper, or is this going to be our first trophy ever? Kind of looking like maybe it's bigger than the first one. Definitely pulling more line out at the beginning. What is going on? That was the weirdest little audio bug ever. What's going on with my reel? Like, for a second, it was completely silent when it was pulling line out. Like, it was pulling line out, but it was completely silent. And then it seems like it tried to catch up, so it was doubling up every sound. What? That is so weird, man. I get so many weird audio bugs on Fishing Planet. And I have no clue why. Like, now it's silent again. So strange, man. And I feel like it's only me that gets these issues, but hey, maybe other people do as well. Oh, there it goes. Yep. Okay, well, we got it down to 25. We hopefully should have this thing on the boat very shortly. In fact, oh my gosh, dude, that audio bug is so weird. There we go. We got it. Let's see. Just a regular giant grouper once again. 190 pounds. No trophy, sadly, but another nice grouper. Well, we've hooked into another fish, and our audio is still a little borked. I'm not sure what's up with that, but hey, it is what it is. We're just going to play through it and see what happens. Come on. I think we got it. It's so close, man. It's so close to the boat. Come on. It's so close. Oh, this is not a grouper at all. Is that a trevally? Is that a huge trevally? Trophy giant trevally. Well, that's not what I expected to get, but hey, can't complain. Unfortunately, though, guys, I didn't have too much time to record this video today, so we're going to have to call it there. We didn't manage to land a trophy giant grouper ourselves, but it still stands that this is a fantastic spot to catch those trophy grouper. We just didn't get lucky enough to get one today. But there's a ton of people out there that have caught lots and lots of trophy grouper from this location right here, and it's one of the better spots for them for sure. And I've actually caught a unique amberjack in the area as well. Unique Japanese amberjack. That's in a previous video. But it's a really good spot. I like this location a lot. Sadly, it just didn't deliver today. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment down below, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.